Good morning and welcome to my 80s. And if I could figure out how to get music on, I would have some introduction music, but I can't, so I'm going to go do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Welcome to the 80s. That's my music. Anyway, you've seen what I'm doing today on other videos, but this is a little different, and I thought I would just show you. And my kitchen's a bit messy. To begin with, yesterday when I'm making sauerkraut. Okay, that's what I'm making. But yesterday, when I made my fire cider, my version, if I could edit it out, I said 1 to 3 tablespoons. It's 1 to 3 teaspoons. I doubt if you could do 3 tablespoons. But I even tasted it this morning. I can begin to taste all the nice flavors in it. And you don't have to put nasturtium blossoms in it. I just had them, and I know they go with the horseradish. So the basic things, if you can get horseradish, do so. If you can't, you can make it without it, really. But you need some good hot healers in there. Peppers. You could even use cayenne pepper if you didn't have your own peppers. So anyway, that's on that. And you could even use it in salad dressings and things like that. Okay, what I'm doing this morning is really, I have my crock about this full, and I pounded my cabbage, and this cabbage was so juicy, so fresh. Anyway, I usually pound it like this with my stomp, and then also I found out it works really good just to roll it over. And in between the layers, I've been adding, this time, lots of times I use the coarse salt because I don't like to get it too salty, but I put a tablespoon of pink Himalayan salt in there, and then I'm going to layer it. And I would have been layering it with these other vegetables, but I wanted you to see what I was putting in. I went out to, I think I'll cut this a little bit finer. I went out to my garden, just got a few little carrots, and sliced them really thin. Sometimes I grate them, but these are thin sliced today. Okay, and I want to tell you, I saved the tops. I'll wash these up, and I'm going to freeze them. And when I make my chicken broth, or my broth, I put these in. Lots of places, they eat carrot tops. So I put them in my broth, and that's how I use them. Okay, now I'm just going to sort of mix this in because I want my carrots mixed. Okay, then it's sort of a immune booster in here too, because what I'm putting, I am going to put, again, the whole jalapeno peppers. Oh, the only thing I didn't do, and I'll do it later, is I didn't get garlic in it. Okay, I've got a half an onion, fairly good size. I've got ginger. I've got some of my horseradish that I harvested yesterday, and that's in there. So I'm going to mix that all in. And this is, I suppose, like a kimchi. Okay. I also am going to put in some coriander seeds. And by the way, coriander seeds can go into chai teas. I'm going to put in, it probably was a couple of tablespoons, at least one heaping, one generous. Okay, then again, I'm just going to run this over and put it in. mix it a little more, and some people then stomp it right in when it's in there, and you can do that, and after you have a cushion, you really can pound that down in. And I can see juice forming already. Okay, what else? Okay, the other thing that I am going to do different, and I usually don't do it this way, but it's a better way, I think. I was reading in Nourishing Traditions by Sally Fallon, and that when you put in whey, and this is from kefir whey, you don't have to put as much salt. So I only have 1 tablespoon of salt, and then I'm pouring in approximately a 1/4 of a cup or 4 tablespoons of kefir. Okay, I'm going to sort of mix that down through. Okay, I think that's it. Looks like this in my crock. And lots of times I save that outer leaf of the cabbage to go over, but every time I tried to peel it off today, it would just break. So I'm just going to put my little saucer, just handy for that. It's going to go, it's going to go in there like that. I'm going to put my weights on it, down like that. And then I've got, wait just a minute, I've got my gallon jar. It's not quite full of water, and that's heavy. And I put it on like this. Okay, tomorrow morning there needs to be about 1 inch of water over my cabbage, and this should press it all down. And if there isn't that inch or that covering over my cabbage, I'll make some brine and put in it, which is salt water. So that's what I plan to do. And you probably haven't seen my crock sitting on my counter, because after a while I put it in a glass container, I put it in my refrigerator, and even though it's in the refrigerator, it still keeps fermenting, but at a very slow rate. But that's why I leave it on here for a while, quite a while actually, and then I refrigerate it. But I try to always have some that I can eat every day. So that's my fire cider that I'll have along with my fire cider kimchi sauerkraut. And those two things ought to really boost and bump up my immune system. And remember, when you eat cabbage, you get a certain amount of vitamin C. But when you ferment it, it really goes up. I mean tremendously goes up, the vitamin C. So you're getting vitamin C, you're getting B vitamins, you're getting that probiotics. You can't lose with doing this. So I think that's it, and have a good day. It's cooler here today. It reminds me that fall is truly coming and winter after. So be prepared, and thank you for coming. I appreciate you, and we'll see you tomorrow.